Are you already rolling? Hey guys. All right, so my husband is the cameraman, so make sure you get my good angle, all right, babe? All right, so I said that I
There's
would show
no
you
angle of
guys.
you at all in this video.
I wanted to show you guys how we do our money thing. So every 2 weeks we take out $360. So we take out $360 and we divide it up into these 3 envelopes. Are they the cutest envelopes? No. There are definitely some different people who have envelopes that you can purchase, but we just choose an envelope that we can get anywhere. Little envelopes. And then we have this box that we got from Hobby Lobby that was really easy. Obviously it's full of coins, and I'll get to that in a second. So what we do is we give $40 to Sophia. So this is Sophia's fund. And so every 2 weeks, one of us will just go to the bank, pull out $360. And so we'll make sure $40 goes to Sophia, and that's for her snacks, her food. She's out of diapers. She has pull-ups, but most of the time, like, that's like a big purchase every, what would you say, like 2 or 3 weeks? 2 weeks. It just depends on what type of deal we get. But anyway, that's what we use. And then honestly, it like accumulates over time. So like we just went on a big spree with her this past week and bought her a bunch of clothes for the fall and the winter. So that's why she's only down to 40, but normally she has money in here anyway. And so like when it's time to do diapers, and when we're pregnant now, when we have the new baby, we'll obviously up this one a little bit, and it might have to come from somewhere else so that we can have more money for formula should we want to do that and other things of that nature. And we just start stockpiling it or making it another savings. Moving on. Okay, so $40 for Sophia. Our groceries, I always get this one wrong, is $250. So $250 for 2 weeks. Most of the time we don't go through all of it, right, babe?
Correct.
Correct. We normally don't go through it all, but anytime we go grocery shopping, we use Aldi because we love ourselves some Aldi. But we always do $250, and that I like showing the 20s. It makes me feel really cool because the 20s are super crisp. And so the 20s, $250 is what goes to groceries. So every time one of us is going to the grocery store, we just grab the envelope, or I normally just grab $60. I'm normally, like, we get pretty much the same things all the time, so I know I can get that. But if I know I'm going, like, it's Thanksgiving, if I need more money, I just grab more. Or I just bring the whole envelope. But normally Daniel and I will have like a 20 in our bags at all times, or in his wallet or whatever, because just in case I call him and I'm like, hey, can you grab some milk or eggs or whatever, he just always has it in his pocket. And then last but not least, it's $70 for fast food. And you'll notice that there's not a 10 there because I went out yesterday to Panera. So there was a 10 that's not there. But normally it's $70, and that's what we use for fast food. So that's like your Starbucks runs, your going out to eat, or your restaurants. We don't always go through it all. Sometimes we do. It just depends. But if we were looking forward to going somewhere, we actually have, because I know people are going to ask questions like, well, what if you're going out to somewhere really nice that's impromptu? A friend has a birthday party or something like that. We have what's called an entertainment budget. And our entertainment budget is kind of where we dip into if we're going somewhere super nice. And so we put about $25 in it every single month. And so it builds up. We actually don't use it very often. We have a cap that we stop it at. So if we're going somewhere super nice, we have a caveat, like an extra account for that. But this is just for everyday spending for the 2 weeks. And so what we do is we put it in these little envelopes, and that's how we do our budget for the 2 weeks. And what happens is, it's really cool, is that because we have a goal, our goal is to pay off our house, and we actually have this really cool envelope right here, which is house budget. So anything that is left over off the 2 weeks, except for Sophia's, we like to keep hers full, but anything that's left after the 2 weeks, we put it in this envelope. And at the end of the month, we'll go and we'll actually deposit it, and we'll actually put it towards our house. So we have a good amount. I see a lot of 20s in there, which makes me very happy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is over $100 in there that we're going to be able to, at the end of this month, put towards our house principal. So every little bit counts, friends. So if you're trying to save up money for vacation, for extra money to go do something for Christmas or whatever, cash budget is a really good way to go, because you can actually see what you're spending, you can feel it, and then you can actually see how much you're saving. And this is just a really great motivator to keep going. And you actually find that you really don't need as much money as you think you do for the simple things that you need for everyday life. You actually find that you can live off of not as much. So this is a really great system. And as far as the coins, we have a ton of coins down here at the bottom. We actually go to a Coinstar almost every month, and we pretty much get about like last time we got $15 out. I was surprised. And so we'll get money out, and that again could go towards here, or maybe Daniel and I are fiending for a really nice like Frappuccino. We'll go get ourselves some coffee and some other fun stuff, or you know, it just goes back into our budget. So that's our cash budget. That's what we do every 2 weeks, and it just really helps us stay on track and make sure that we are getting some stuff done. So hope you enjoyed that.